Hello viewers, Murray here with Murray's Mobile Mechanics and welcome to the channel. Today we are working on a 2007 Toyota Sienna 3.5, which is the XLE trim. So basically a complaint on this car is the suspension. So customer was driving and I think the car was crazily vibrating to a point where the customer went nuts, and then they just left the car, called me to go check it out to see what's going on. And my findings were the CV axles were completely gone and the controls were blown too. So let me flip the camera, I show you the parts we are going to replace the old ones with, and then I'll take a tour with you to see how the CV axles are looking and the controls too. So let me flip the camera and then we go from there. So on the controls we are going with Detroit axle. So before I actually introduce the parts or say what parts we're using, I did talk to the customers. Toyotas require OEM parts or local parts stores like AutoZone or Rallies, and the customer actually requested for all the options, and I gave them all the options and they opted to go out with the online parts. So definitely I got no choice. I'm a mechanic, I have to go with what the customer wants. So on the controls we are rocking Detroit axle. I'm not sponsored, just good deal, and that's all it is. So we got the two controls right there. You can see they are labeled. One should be left, so you can put them either way. The other one is labeled right. So the part number for the left one is that one right there, and the part number for the left one is that one right there. And when we come to the CV axles, we are using track motive CV axles. Got these on Rock Auto, and again I'm not sponsored, just good deal, and considering the customer budget, this is what we actually came to conclude that it's going to work with the customer's budget. So right now let's take a tour to show you how the controls are looking and the CV axles. So definitely you can see for yourself, that's the control arm right there. The bushing is completely blown, so that's not good. That will actually cause a lot of tire wear and squeaking and stuff like that. And this is what was actually driving the customer crazy, because you can see right here, this boot is completely torn. There's supposed to be grease in there to support the bearing, but there's completely nothing. So at high speed, this thing is just spinning into its ball and causing a vibration. You can see it's not supposed to do that because there's no grease or support. So that's the passenger side, and let's cross over to the driver's side. We see how they are looking. So it's definitely the same. You can see the control bushing is completely blown too, and the CV axle right there, and that's the reason why we are replacing them. So let's cross over to the new controls. You can see right here, intact on the bushings, it's intact, and when we are replacing the CV axles, I'll show you how they should look. So let me set myself up and then we go from there. Hello viewers, so we are going to take off this plastic cover right here. It's just the two 10mm bolts. There's one here and one here, and once we take it out, we are going to actually have access to see what's actually going on this other side. And if you look at the bottom right here, there's a provision for a bolt right here, and another one right there where my finger is pointing, and there's a nut right here. So actually it's all three nuts, so those are 17s. We are going to take those out, and also we are going to take this nut out because we are going to raise the engine up so that we can take this mount out to access the two bolts for the control. There's one here and one on the other side hidden by this mount right here. On this other side, it's a 90mm nut right there and a 90mm bolt at the bottom. We'll take those out, and then it depends. We are going to take these I believe they are 14mm nuts for the ball joint, and we're going to take off the cutter pin right here. I don't know if you're able to see, but there's a cutter pin right here, and we're going to take that nut out to take the control arm out. So this process should be the same on the other side, and we are going to take this 14mm nut out, and we are going to take, I don't know if you're able to see, but we're going to take off that 70mm nut out because I want this engine to go as up as it can go, so that I can take those two motor mounts on the sides, which are these. So let me do that and then I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so we'll start by taking off the top nut on the front transmission mount. So we're going to use the rigid impact wrench there with a bunch of extensions and the 70mm socket. I don't know if you're able to see it right there. So we'll go ahead and take that nut out just like so. So that nut is out, you can see right there. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but let's try to focus right there. You can see that nut is out, and then we'll switch to this guy right here on the torque rod. We're going to use a 40mm socket right here with the Milwaukee M12. So we'll go ahead and take this one out as well, just like so, so that our engine can go up just like we need it. So right now we'll come down here, we'll take off the two 10mm bolts right here holding this plastic cover. Once we take care of that, you can see we have enough room and access to see what's going to happen. So right now I'll go ahead and loosen this guy right here, and then I'll bring you guys back once we loosen this guy and then we go to the bottom. Hello viewers, so I broke this nut with a 90mm socket with a ratchet right there, and right now we're just going to speed up the process by taking it out just like so. So we went crazy a little bit right there, so let's take that ratchet out just like so. We'll change directions. Hello viewers, I went too much higher to where the ratchet was not coming out, so I did manage to adjust it. So we'll take it out just like so, and we are going to take this out completely. So you can see, let me grab a ratcheting wrench. We take it out completely because it's coming out with the stud. So let me do that, then I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so Akun Farmer 19, we're going to use the 3/4 ratcheting wrench just to speed up the process. So for sure I know it's not supposed to come out with the stud, but that's how it's coming out. We'll take it just like that. There we are. It's only the nut that is supposed to come out, but we'll take it off just like that. So let me set myself up. We take that bolt and nut out, and then we'll take the other 3 nuts at the bottom right there, and then we'll come this side. So let me set myself up. We go from there. For this one here, we'll set up our 90mm wrench on the nut right there, and then go at the bottom with the 90mm socket with the rigid impact wrench just like so. So you can see the nut is right here and the bolt is still right there. So for this side mount, we are going to use our 70mm socket right there with the rigid impact wrench. We'll take our first nut out just like so. Sorry about that. So we got the 3 nuts out. I bumped into the camera and it's flipped, so we got the 3 nuts out, and let me set myself up on the ball joint right here, and then we go from there. Hello viewers, so right now I'm taking off the 3 bolts on the ball joint. Like I said, the new control arms comes with the new ball joint, so I'll take off the control arm first right here, and then we have good access to take the ball joint free right there, because when this is not here, we got free space and enough room to actually take care of the cutter pin and the nut on top. So to do that, we're going to use a 70mm socket to take 3, I think this is a bolt, and then the other 2 are just nuts. So we'll go ahead just like so. So you can see it didn't move. So right now, this process I've done this side on the passenger side is going to be the same process on the driver's side. So I'm going to do the driver's side off camera, and then I'll bring you guys back up once we start jacking the engine up. So stay tuned. Hello viewers, so we got the nut out from that front motor mount, and then we got this bolt as well out on this dog strut mount. And when we come this side, you can see the rear bolt and nut for the control arm is out. We got that stud out. Like I said, it wasn't supposed to come out as a stud, but it came out as a stud. We'll take it away. It's out. And then we got the 3 bolts that holds this side mount out. They are laying down right there. And then we got the ball joint nuts as well out there. So it's the same on the other side. Let's cross over. I show you. Like I said, it's the same process. We got that bolt out. We got the nut out. It was supposed to come out this way, but like I said, we'll take it that way. And then we got these 3 nuts out, and then we got the ball joint nuts as well right there. So right now, our next move is, this is gonna be our setup jack with the block of wood, and then we are going to jack it up at the edge of the transmission pan right there. Let me set myself up, and then we're going to raise it up. Hello viewers, so I ran into a situation. This thing was rubbing right here, so I just ended up taking the old torque strut mount out. You have to use a 40mm wrench, and once you break loose that nut, it easily comes out by hand. So right now we've raised the engine to where we need it. So right now you can see that's our situation right here. We took the 3 nuts from the bottom, and this is what you need to do. So all you have to do is find a way to raise this pipe, and then you can actually take it out just like so. I think I need to take that 10mm bolt out. Let me see if I have a wrench right here. Let me grab a wrench, take that 10mm bolt holding the bracket for this line, and then this thing will easily come off. So let me do that, and I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so we have a 10mm bolt right here where the socket and the extension are, and then we'll just use our M12 right here. And once we take it out just like so, doesn't want to come out. This is the one right here. You can see it's right here. Once we take that out, then we are able to take this side mount out. So we'll put it on the side, and now you can see we got the 2, I believe these are 22mm bolts. There's one here and there's one right here. So let me grab a socket for them, and then we go from there. Hello viewers, so now you can see we have exposed one of the bolts for the control arm. They're supposed to be 22, but I don't have my 22mm socket. I couldn't find it, so I'm going to use my 7/8. It's going to work either way. So for this side, we're going with our 7/8 socket like so, and then we'll just zip it out. So it's pretty tight, so let me grab my breaker bar, break them loose, and then we go from there. Hello viewers, so that's the setup right there, and I'm using a breaker bar. They were super tight, so I managed to break them loose. So now we'll switch to our impact wrench. Let me do that, and then I'll bring you guys back. Now that we've broken them loose, it's gonna be easy for the impact wrench, because they've been sitting there for a long time with the leaking oil. I'm pretty sure they were on super tight, so we'll go ahead and take them out just like so. then I'll switch to the other side as well. And now we can actually take them off. Man, they are super tight, so we'll go ahead and zip them off just like so. So these are the ones you can see, and then we'll also do the same on the other side just like so. And you can see the oil was making them be super tight in there. So now that we've taken those bolts out, you can see the control arm can easily come off just like so. And you can see it comes off easily just like so. So it's going to be the same process on the other side. So let me show you how to take that ball joint out, and then we go from there. Hello viewers, so for the ball joint, we'll go ahead, use a cutter pin. Just work yourself, actually it's cut, but just work yourself up just like so. Once you get it out, and then you can grab yourself a 90mm wrench, and I think you can actually break loose the nut for the ball joint just like so. And it took a lot of force. You can see I dropped the flashlight that's providing us with light, and then once you break it loose, it will easily come out just like so. So just work it out. Let me work it out until it touches the CV axle right there, and then we'll get a hammer, and then we can actually take it out. So let me do that off camera to work the nut out, and I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so before I actually go ahead, you can see this ball joint is moving free like this with just by hand. Imagine if there's a weight right there. So we'll go ahead and work this nut out just like so. Once it touches the CV axle right there, we'll go ahead and get ourselves a hammer. You need a bigger one, but in our case we'll work with what we have. All you have to do is just hit right here to separate the ball joint from the knuckle right there. So bigger hammer will provide greater impact, and then it will separate easily. So we'll go ahead. It's not separating because the hammer is small. Let me grab a big hammer. We make this job easy. Hello viewers, so with the bigger hammer you create a good impact, and then it will make the job easy. So we'll go ahead. We easily got that ball joint out just like so. So it's super tight right now. We'll go ahead and just use the wrench just like so. And there you have it. You can see it comes off just like so. So that's how you get the ball joint out. So let me set up myself with the new control arm, and then we go from there. Hello viewers, so we got the new control arm. You can see it comes with the ball joint. So you can see also the bushing looks intact, but if you look at this one, you can see it is cracked, and that will cause a lot of tire wear, squeaking, screeching, and just some movement in the tire. So we are going to take this bracket out, and then we are going to install it on the new control arm just like so. So right now I'll go ahead and just put this off camera, because basically the process of taking this one out is basically the opposite orientation of taking this one back on. So let me do it, and then I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so you can see our control arm is in, the rear bolt and nut are on, the two bolts, there's one right here and there's one right there. Don't forget to put that metal bracket that goes on the inside one. And then we got our ball joint is on right there, you can see. So what's remaining right now is just installing this motor mount right here, but I'm not gonna do that now because I need to actually tighten that one down, and that one down, and then also the ball joint nut on top right there. So let me do that and then I'll bring you guys back. But this process for this side is the same on the driver's side, so let me finish up this side and then I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, you can see the rear bolt and nut are bolted in all the way. We got this other bolt bolted in all the way, this other one as well, and then we got our ball joint nut right there with our cutter pin. So what's remaining is reinstalling this side motor mount, which is gonna go in just like so. You can see we're just gonna slide it on like so, and then we are going to lower the engine and then set our stud that came out with the nut when it was just the nut that was supposed to come out. So I'm gonna bring you guys back with the final product. I'll do the passenger side of camera, the driver side of camera, because it's the same process. So I'm gonna do that and then I'll bring you guys back once we got the finished job. So stay tuned. Hello viewers, so I'm on the driver's side and things didn't go according to plan, so they took a different turn, and you can see my CV axle actually snapped out of that bearing holder right there. You can see we have the ball joint right there and our CV axle is out just like so. It came out because when I was trying to take this nut out, it was super tight, it turned and then it snapped out. So I'm not going to show you how to do a CV axle replacement on the driver's side, but I'll show you on the passenger side. But it's pretty easy. All you have to do is take off the CV axle nut, take off these two bolt and nut on the that hold the strut on the knuckle, and then you might also need to actually take out the tie rod bolt right there and separate it from the knuckle, and then you can use a pry bar from underneath right there. Just slide the pry bar in between the transmission and the CV axle and then pry it out and it will come out straight on. So right now I just wanted to point out to you to see things took a different turn right here. So the control arm is almost in, and yeah, that's what I wanted to show you.